again everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another speed build video in The Sims 4. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this Scandinavian inspired house. This is my second time recording this face cam and voiceover, so I'm trying to be as upbeat as possible, and I'm going to be honest, there is alcohol in this because I've absolutely had enough. I had recorded a really good voiceover, I was really happy with it, and then I went to export it, and while it was rendering, my PC decided to crash. And that is the very first time my PC has crashed ever in the entire time I've had it. And so I thought, yeah, I'm gonna need some alcohol, so cheers. Yes, Scandinavian inspired house, which I am super excited to show you guys because I'm really happy with how this came out, especially the interior. And if you follow me on Twitter, you might have already seen a sneak peek of the interior, and I cannot wait to show you guys. I mean, the exterior looks really good, but the interior is definitely, you know, the selling point of the house. And the exterior, we just went for, I think we just went for like a dark wooden swatch along with some white, I don't know what you call it, it's like I don't know what you call it. And that is my dog crying, so I'm sorry if you can hear him as well. You know, they were very quiet the first time I did this, and obviously the second time I'm doing it they're not being so quiet, so if you can hear him I do apologise. It's because he wants to come in, but obviously while I'm recording it's not the best idea because he jumps around and he's a little bit crazy. So yes, the exterior of the build, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I worked from a reference image on Pinterest, of course I did, because that is what I do. You know, if you are returning to the channel then you already know that I absolutely live off of Pinterest and its reference images. So basically the exterior of the house, I don't think I made too many changes from the reference image. I was initially going to put in like some sort of skylight thing, and then I decided against it because I didn't know if that was true Scandinavian sort of vibes, and I wanted to try and stick to it as much as I possibly could. So we ended up not putting that in, but I am overall really happy with this build. So if you do download this, please let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what kind of family you've moved in, because this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, and you're probably looking at it and thinking, this is quite a big house, how is it only 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom? And that is because the entire downstairs is pretty much open plan with a twist, so just wait until you see the interior before you make any judgments. And then the upstairs is just where the one bed, I promise this is my first drink, the 1-bedroom is with the 1-bathroom. And so you'll see, I don't want to spoil anything because I want you guys to see the interior, but as I said, if you do follow me on Twitter, you've already kind of seen a little sneak peek because I started on this last night and I finished up this morning, and obviously I'm posting the speed build tonight, so I'm so excited. I absolutely love how this came out. So I wish I could play in this. Obviously there's absolutely nothing stopping me playing in this other than I don't really play with Sims at the moment. I'm pretty much primarily focused on my building, which is kind of sad in a way because I do miss playing The Sims. I just feel like I don't really have much time because I'm wanting to do a lot of speed builds, and obviously I work full time, and then you've got other responsibilities, you know, a house, a dog, a husband who needs constant attention. And so yeah, you know, I'll find time, but I kind of miss it sometimes. And so I used some windows from the Eco Lifestyle Pack. Sorry to just completely change topic there, but I used some items from the Eco Lifestyle Pack which I think look so good on this house. And me being the perfectionist, I promise this is my first drink, the perfectionist that I am, the windows at the front, which are off center, you have no idea how hard that was for me to leave as it was. But obviously if you've had a look at Scandinavian architecture and Scandinavian design, then some things are sort of, especially with the exterior of builds, the windows tend to be off center, especially on a main part of it, and I didn't want to change that because it's true to the design. and I didn't want to change that. So as much as I wanted to move them into the middle, I decided against it, and I'm glad I didn't move them. I think I even moved them a little bit further to the left to make it look more obvious that they were supposed to be off center, because I don't think it was too obvious. And this is the interior. This is the bit that I'm really excited to show you. So we have a sunken living room here, and I'll be honest, I haven't played around with platforms too much because I've been kind of scared of them. I don't know if anyone is in the same boat as me, but I've been kind of scared to use them, and with this build I couldn't not. And so initially I wanted to do a sunken living room and a raised kitchen, but that didn't work out, so we've just done a sunken living room, and then we do some platform work upstairs as well, which you will see towards the end of the video when we work on the bedroom. So this, oh my gosh, I am in love with my own work, which is so unusual for me to say because normally I'm my own worst critic, but this build is probably one of my best ones yet. So if you haven't downloaded it already, like, why? You need to download. I'm only kidding. You need to, if you like Scandinavian architecture, if you like modern interiors and clean, you know, cream toned interiors with a little bit of, you know, my design in there, then you gotta download this house because I think you'll absolutely love it. And yeah, we even do this really cool fireplace feature, which I kind of rolled with. Sorry if I keep touching my fringe, by the way. I cut it 2 days ago. So obviously hairdressers are closed, and I've been doing my own hair for since like June last year. So if I keep touching my hair, it's because my fringe is I've just cut my fringe and I'm just trying to get used to it. So sorry. So now I'm rambling on about my hair. This is what lockdown does to people, I swear. Like, it's turned me kind of loopy, I'm gonna be honest. Although I don't venture out into the big wide world much anyway, I think lockdown has like hit me a little bit different. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. So, and that's my chair squeaking, by the way. We're all friends here, you know, it's my chair squeaking. So this cool fireplace area I absolutely love. I think it looks really nice. I think it adds a little bit more dimension to the build, and it just adds a bit of character, which I'm all for. You know, I absolutely love that. And if you haven't checked out already, I'll link it down in the description below. But if you haven't checked out my recent industrial rustic apartment speed build, I'll link that down in the description below, as I said. But I did a really cool fireplace feature on that one as well. So I'm kind of all about fireplaces. I think if you haven't already noticed, I'm kind of obsessed with them, and I try to include at least 1 or 2 in my builds because I think it makes them look so cozy and so sweet. And when you're taking the screenshots and the fire's lit, it just hits different, you know. So fireplaces and candles, I'm absolutely obsessed. I can't speak tonight. Absolutely obsessed with both of them, and I wish The Sims had more candles that are just a bit more simplistic. And I know, I can't remember their name, they've released a candle download and it changes the mood of your Sims. I might link it down in the description below if I can figure out where they're from. But wow, I mean, like, that's the kind of stuff we need in the game without custom content, because, you know, when you light a candle, it does change your mood, or it changes my mood anyway, you know, when you smell them, and it just puts you in a good mood. I don't know, that's what I think anyway. And also, these counters, when you're trying to alt and move objects on them, are an absolute nightmare because they automatically want to lock onto the bottom shelf, because obviously you can put things on the bottom shelf units, which I did not include in this build because I'll be honest, I didn't have the energy, and also I wanted to try and keep it as clean looking as possible, so that's why I didn't do it with this one, and also because I'm slightly lazy. But it's just an absolute nightmare because all the items want to like lock underneath, and so I have a hard time with them. I should probably download that red shelf thing that a lot of people use. I think I would use that a lot, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm scared to use new things because I'm scared I won't know how to use it and stuff. So I don't know. Now I'm making a fool of myself, but you know, it's my channel. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. I do what I want here. So the kitchen's pretty much finished. I don't know if, you know, we haven't started on the dining area yet, but we use a really nice table and chair set from Eco Lifestyle, and I think it's from the debug menu as well. but it looks really good. And as I said, a lot of eco lifestyle items, tiny living, and items from the Snowy Escape stuff pack, they just scream Scandinavian to me. And so like putting them all together with some different items from different packs here and there, I think it turns out amazing. So I'm really happy with it. This is the dining area that I was talking about, so we're doing that here. And then I think we put a curtain over the windows as well, because I didn't put curtains over all the windows, just over some of them, because if you have windows like this, I can't imagine you would want to block the view with too many curtains and blinds and things like that. So I just kind of sporadically put them here and there just to keep it kind of visually interesting. But I can imagine, especially at the front of the house, and if you're eating on a night, you might want to draw the curtains. And I was actually thinking about this morning for some weird reason. I was thinking that I would absolutely love, and I know it's not something that they could implement because I understand that animation wise, gameplay wise, they'd have to do a heck of a lot of work to get it to actually come to fruition. But can you imagine if our Sims could like close curtains and open curtains? I think that would be amazing. Like, how cool would that be? So if we are getting a Sims 5 in the next couple of years, that's the kind of stuff that I'd like to see, you know. It's like little things for me. So it's opening curtains and blinds, and you know, maybe, and I was also thinking about this as well, and I can understand, you know, not a lot of people enjoy cleaning, but I enjoy cleaning, and I would quite like for the Sims to do a bit more cleaning. I know they can clean counters and they can mop floors and stuff like that, but what about vacuuming and things like that? That might be kind of cool as well. I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but I think that might be a good idea too. I don't know. So this is the office nook area, and as I said, it's pretty much all open plan. So I've tried to divide each section as best I can. So obviously the living room is sunken, the kitchen is divided by the beams and the columns, and then this area here is pretty much its own entity, so I didn't feel the need to do anything too drastic with this. So I think that looks quite good. And then we're just adding some little bits of items here and there. And then I really wanted to use these lights from the Moschino stuff pack, and I don't want to do a spoiler or anything, but I'm planning a speed build that's going to be released tomorrow, so I'm going to start building it this evening, and I'm really looking forward to doing it, and I'm planning on using that light. So we don't use that light here, that actually comes out, and I think we just use a tiny living ceiling light, I think it is. And if you can hear any banging, my dog is playing with a toy next door, so sorry if you can hear that. I don't know if you can. I can hear it, so I don't know if you guys can. So this is the bedroom area here, and again using platforms, and then there is also a really cool I'm going to take a second, balcony area, which is just to the left there, which has a barbecue area and a seating area with a fireplace outside as well, which I think ended up looking really nice. So if you saw the video at the start of the video, which I'm hoping you did, because obviously you're here, so why would you not have seen it? You'll have seen the fireplace and maybe the balcony, parts of the balcony area there. And then there's also another balcony area coming off of the seating area in the bedroom as well, with 2 lounge chairs. So plenty of outside space as well. And there's even a pause for reaction here, back garden with this build, which normally I wouldn't include, but I think I would have been silly not to, really. So there is a back garden included here as well. And the bedroom is actually quite simple because I didn't want to over clutter it. I just wanted to keep it nice and chic and things like that. And I also wanted to use this clothing rail from Moschino stuff pack, but I just thought it looked out of place, and so we ended up just using this one from the Eco Lifestyle pack, obviously. And then just putting a wall mirror on there as well. And then I wanted to put some blinds up there, but then I thought, I mean, if you're waking up and you have a view out of a window that big, I can't imagine why you'd want to block that. So we end up taking the blinds off and replacing it with just the same curtains as the ones downstairs. And then the bathroom is just back there as well. It's nothing special, but I think the main selling point of this house is the fact that it's all open plan and it's all really spacious, and there's a lot of light coming in from all the different windows. And so I didn't feel the need to go too, you know, like over the top with the bathroom. But everything else I think is pretty much pretty much spot on. But you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. I don't think it's exactly like a Scandinavian house, but it's definitely inspired by Scandinavian architecture, so it's definitely something that I want to do again. I'd absolutely love to do a Scandinavian themed apartment in Evergreen Harbour. I think that would look really good. So this is the nice seating area that I was talking about. It's just got 2 chairs and a side table as well, and then the balcony just there is where the 2 lounge chairs go. But these fireplaces I need to put my teeth back in. The fireplaces from the Snowy Escape Pack are absolutely to die for. I love them so much, and they've worked really well with this build. And I did also want to put a fireplace in the kitchen, but I decided against it. That 1, there wasn't room, and 2, I didn't think there was any need, because obviously with it all being open plan and there being a fireplace in the living room, I didn't really feel the need to do that. But yeah, this is a seating area which I think turned out really nicely. I'm really happy with this, and it's strange because I'm using a lot of items here that I wouldn't necessarily have used before, and finding that they actually work quite well. So I'm quite happy with this. Yes, I'm quite proud of this one. And then I'm trying to work out, because I wanted to put a light fixture here, and then I didn't quite know which one to use, and so I was like going backwards and forwards, and yeah, I don't know. Now we're on to the last room, which is obviously the bathroom, and using this awesome shower from the, I think it's from the University expansion pack, if I'm not mistaken, which I don't really use often enough, I don't think, but I think it works. It works quite nicely. But I'm going to leave you guys here, but if you would like to download this house, it's available to download from the gallery under my origin ID, which is RachelPedd. Tray files are linked down in the description below, and they're available to download from Sim File Share, and screenshots are at the end of the build if you'd like to see what this house looks like in game. But thank you so much again for joining me here today, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.